Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Sunny Spicer, the Executive Director of Kid Time Discovery Experience. Sunny, good to see you again. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So tell us a little bit, in case people are just tuning in at home, tell us what is exactly you guys doing over there at Kid Time?
We are a nonprofit children's discovery museum. We focus on early learning. We serve 5,000 kids, grandparents, parents every month with early learning and family learning programs. Yeah,
I've been there myself with my little guy, just 2 years old, loves it.
Great.
So many things going on, so much to play with, a lot of kids and families.
A lot to do.
Yeah, parents, grandparents, like you said. So how long have you guys been downtown here in Medford?
We've been downtown, it'll be 3 years in April, so a little over 2.5 years now.
Okay, yeah, and so right now we're having some funding issues. Tell us what's going on over there.
So we've seen a decrease in grant funding in particular, and some decreases in individual and business contributions. And so, we've been plugging along, and finally we got to the point where we just needed to say, hey, if this is something that's valuable in the community, we need the community's support.
It's unfortunate that it got to that.
Of course.
So where do we stand as far as meeting our budget goals?
So just with our earned revenue, we bring in about 60% right now, and we're working on building that further. We set a deadline by March to raise $100,000, and we've set a deadline of January to raise $25,000. And we've already met the January goal, so now we're working on the bigger goal. So it's somewhat daunting, but something positive too.
Yeah, daunting, certainly. How do you begin to plan for those larger amounts? Well,
we've reached out to business sponsors. We have lots of opportunities for exhibit sponsorship, sponsoring different activities. And really, the importance of early learning is what we're focusing on. And a lot of people understand the importance of that, and the value not just for children and families, but to the community at large. I mean, our education dollars are so fragile as it is, and making sure that kids are ready for school and that our money is spent efficiently once they get to school is important, and that's what we're here to help with.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That's actually a really good question. I was gonna ask it myself. So yeah, it's early childhood education, pre-kindergarten, preschool, all that kind of stuff. Why is it so important to young people?
It's so important because kids today are faced in a different world than you and I grew up in. There's a lot of electronic distractions. There isn't the same level of play that used to happen before, and it affects brain development levels. And then here in Oregon, only 1 in 4 kids has any sort of early learning, whether that be a preschool program or in some form of daycare. So our goal is to help meet that need so that kids are ready once they get into school, that their brains are developed properly, they know how to sit in a circle and listen to a story, they know how to interact with other children, so that we bring down the cost of remediation in the classroom.
Very good. All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Great.
Much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Sunny Spicer, from the Executive Director of Kid Time Discovery Experience. So right now, you guys have this wonderful early childhood education program. In case people are watching at home, aren't familiar with you guys, what exactly do you offer?
We offer 18,000 square feet of interactive learning space. We also offer programs every day for early learning that are free with your membership or admission, from music to gymnastics and tumbling to arts and crafts. And we now offer a preschool as well, a tuition-based preschool that is something I'm very proud of. Yeah,
so you guys are doing all these things for the little kids and right here in downtown Medford. But funding right now is an issue. You lost some grants, is that right?
We did. The grant funding has just been decreasing and decreasing over the last few years, which has been happening with every nonprofit in the Valley.
Yeah, it's okay. And so what are your goals financially? What are you trying to raise here in the next several months?
So our goal is to raise the $100,000, of which we already raised $25,000. And we'll be putting that towards building up our programs and building up our revenue streams. So our goal is to not be dependent on community dollars. We want to be independent, and so that's what we're working towards now.
Very good. Okay, and if anybody is interested in helping out Kid Time or checking out the facility, of course, you guys are online?
We are. www.kid-time.org. We have a great video there if you want to check it out and see how kids actually use the facility. Lots of information there.
Very good, Sunny. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming down. Appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.